over. Here we go, Rally. One final series to determine our Major 1 champions. What a crazy week of Call of Duty it has been, and now a best of 7 to decide our winners. And I cannot wait to find out who the hell walks away with that trophy.
It's such a new dynamic, the best of 7 that we have. Each team can ban a hard point, each team can ban a surge, but Seattle, the only true advantage that you get, at least in my mind, you get to ban that extra control. So I think down the line, these two teams, incredibly comparable for the run that they've had. Both dark horses. I don't know how many fans would have expected either team to make it this far. Now one guaranteed to get the win in a best of 7 format, the deep map pool. Oh, we get to find out who the best team is.
Oh yeah, both teams outstanding in hard points, outstanding in control. Search and Destroy is going to be an absolute bloodbath as well. There is not a whole lot to separate these two squads. Now, we did see them go up against each other previously, Chance. It was a very closely contested game, but Surge, the only team in the tournament able to bring down the Subliners so far. Can they do it again?
And quite literally, because of how comparable these guys are, it's almost like you expect the hard points to be split, the S&Ds to get traded back and forth. Both of these guys have been lights out in control, and just for the fact that Seattle gets to ban the aBeZy Fortress control, well, that's going to put New York on their second and third best map rather than their primary, and Seattle get the 2 picks that they want. But other than that, man, it is impossible. Flip a coin, and you're going to have better odds than guessing of who's going to win what maps. We just know it's going to be a bloodbath. We know it's Pred versus HyDra as the Vaznev players. Going to be lighting up at the kill feed the entire time. And I'd say for me, the player I'm looking the most at, probably going to be Priestahh on the side of New York against Seattle. It is the only series this entire tournament that he has struggled. He dropped a .8, but anyone that's been paying attention this weekend has seen P-Dog do ridiculous things. You don't expect him to have another slow one, especially not after what we just saw. These guys absolutely are coming in hot.
.8, nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. We'll see if that pace can continue again. Standout performances for Priestahh and Skyz in the competition so far. We'll see if they keep that going through this grand finals. But yeah, more on that control though. The control, you get rid of the very best map the New York Subliners had on the mode. Now they play their second and third worst out of 3. That might change things. We'll see how that comes up, because again, control will be played in this best of 7. Nutty series ahead of us.
Just for the fact that it was the aBeZy control, right, where HyDra had the controller issue right in those final seconds. You know New York has that in the back of their mind, and they're thinking that's the only reason we lost the series. Well, now you get to run it back against the team that knocked you down. You get to prove it in the grand finals, and if you do it, you get to collect that beautiful trophy in the middle of the stage and start your year off right.
Here we go, Raleigh. Let's get it. The first of many here tonight. We're going to work our way through nearly the entire catalog of maps here in Modern Warfare 2. Surge are raring to go. Subliners are raring to go. We are raring to go. You ready? That one guy's ready. Let's go.
And the hotel, just to kick things off, New York, they have started on the poor side of this map countless number of times in this major alone, right inside the hill. And as they deal with the breaks, Pred's already gotten spotted, so he's got to take the long route. Skyz ready here and waiting. Talk about two teams that know what to expect.
I know, it's so weird, man. I mean, they've got so much footage on each other. This competition alone, they're going toe-to-toe. Two teams brilliantly matched up so far. We're going to start things off here at Smack Bang in the middle hotel. It's all good so far. For both sides, a relatively even distribution of time and kills. However, map control going to Subliners.
Yeah, usually Subliners have no issues starting on that side because they get the original hill time. They flip the spawns. They are incredibly efficient at doing it. When they played against Seattle, this was the only map they actually took them down on. And you can see how they work the map. Now, accuracy trying to problem over towards Jules. He's able to go on a 3-spree and take down 2. So all that work New York just did to flip those spawns, he completely steals from them. Now Seattle get control of P2.
Lamar holding it down. Right-hand side of the map, all sweet. You can see the perfect setup right now from Seattle Surge. Right-hand side of the mini-map, all theirs. Kills now walking into them. Pred's going to be the man to find a few more. Mack in the feed. It is literally perfect so far from Surge.
I mean, Sim is big chilling. This guy doesn't have to move. He can stare at one thing. All the pressure's on the right side, but accuracy and Mack have locked it all down. Pred for the final ones as well. The clean 4 feet, and look at those spawns that just came through for New York. That's great to try to bully out the hill and make the contest time, but that's going to be punishing on rotation. But still, 30 seconds to scrap. Seattle, you want to fight for this.
Yeah, you'd absolutely want to fight for this. Both Pred, well, now only Pred, on a 5 spree right now. Seeing if he can keep this going and get himself some streaks. Again, streaks pretty solid here on Hotel. Here's up next. At range, not going to find a whole lot there. 10 seconds now, done. We're going over to the kitchen. We're going to get a bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, a bit of spice, some herbs. We're going to cook up something real special. Seattle Surge, they're still holding the lead.
And all things considered, for New York to get bullied out like that and actually have it only be a 4-point game, they will take it because those spawns were a bit of a gift. With that rotation, you got to earn the present this time. You have Seattle set up inside, accuracy. This will be his home. Fred, the frontline man, at least gets the streaks before he falls, but nearly every single player on New York is fallen. That's the final man in line. Seattle, the first hold is perfect.
Iceman on the outside of the freeze is there. Couldn't be more perfect. The trophies are down. The setup is there. You're going to hold this position by the hairs of your chinny chin. Accuracy again. 2 spree there in the feed. Backline all covered. Only man alive right now is Priestahh. There's no way he makes this hit alone. You know how the trades go down in kitchen. He's going to have to get 2 clean kills to even come close to making a dent right now, and it ain't going to happen.
And this is such a simple setup coming out from Seattle. You don't even have to guess where they're spawning. Enough players inside, cover every doorway, and they make that look clean and easy. By the way, accuracy, 10-3 start. He's on a 4 spree, and if accuracy is your main slayer, oh, Seattle's going to have a great time.
First time we've seen Subliners get into a hard point first. Let's see how the setup holds. That is the name of the game here. Over by bar, HyDra pinned down. Here comes the flanks from Priestahh, making it all safe and sound as the mid-map presence there from Surge. They're coming in next, and it's all on KiSMET to slow these players down as much as he can. And teamwork so far, fantastic from the Subliners.
Oh, and he is just hunting as well. Accuracy in this moment, only a distraction. Everyone else on Seattle trying to work their mid. No one on Seattle has come remotely close to even think about contesting this hill. They can't get past Kiz.
Oh, Simp though finds a 2-piece from inside there. HyDra next up on the point, but this has been such a good holdout of the Subliners. They've pushed them back, they've burned through the clock. There's only 20 seconds remaining here on this point. You get them off for a second, a late break, if that, from Surge. They've still got a sizable lead.
And you'll take those gunfight wins over towards Old as well. You see Seattle put all the pressure just to get those final 20 seconds of scrap, and they're trusting themselves to make this break as well. You know the trophies are going to be set up inside the new point. You know it's going to be snakes in the center, and the flanks are going to be covered. So they are prepared for the long haul, so even with Pred on the flank, it's going to get red.
Here we go. Challenge now from the front side. Surge then diving in. Mack can't get anything. 3 down, 4 down now for Surge. Subliners hold.
Absolutely perfect, as good as it gets. 2 trophies inside and a little bit of clearance on the push. Not a fun wall to try to break down. In New York, the spawns are closed right back inside. And I'd say for Surge, they are spawning on the bottom side of the map. It is a hike and a half to get here.
Guys, he's tagged up. Actually's going to get him, clean him up. Last man alive here, KiSMET for the Subliners. He's holding it down, wins a big fight. The next 20 seconds is going to be solid.
What a perfect full 60, at least potentially coming through. Seattle maybe dancing with the idea of trying to fight for this, but not a fight to be had. They're trying to set up behind Kitchen to cover the cross, and everyone else for Surge going to be up top in the hill. Dead silence active for HyDra. And he's quiet in the corner, able to get the first one repositioned. He's got the refresh on the dead silence, by the way, an opportunity to make a play.
He's chilling. Accuracy's above him. He can make something happen there. The rest of his teammates can make all the noise. KiSMET's the distraction. Hello, Lamar, I'm in. That's a great bit of work. KiSMET on a 5 as well. Subliners springing back to life. It's now 6 for Kiz.
Absolutely perfect timing on the play across the board, and Kiz now gets the precision and a gunny as well. Maybe the player that has benefited most from the M4 GA. He has been on a tear. He has been my MVP, and you know, past 2 hills, Subliners have just absolutely dominated.
Yo, good work out of Mack there with the on-drop shot. Streaks here. Stopping up the point. It's ragdolls, but now it's Seattle Surge in this hard point. 20 seconds up on this bad boy. Can they hold it? All down to Mack. Loses it. Time now going towards the Subliners.
Yeah, all this awkward scrap fight as well, but I mean, it's what, a first set of rotations where Seattle outplayed New York for the majority of the game, and then those final 2 hills, Subliners just turn up the pressure. And well, it'll be a small but noticeable lead for the moment. Surge have the spawns that they want. It's a two-man approach through mid. It's a two-man approach to the right side, and enough to get the kills over to clear out P1.
Well, that's our first set of hard points finished, and so far, Chance has been checking in pretty even. New York Subliners, nice late resurgence from, what, 3 to 5, and now you've got a chance to go back at it for Seattle Surge. Control for now. They once again have got lobby presence. The question, though, how long can they hold it?
Oh, Pred trying to get hot. He can actually hear these players from a mile away. Him versus HyDra, this is always the battle.
He can hear something. Now he's checking every corner. He's tweaking out a little. Here it comes, HyDra, no problem. Great work, 3 down, now 4 down. Seattle Surge in a great spot, not only for this time, but for next as well.
As good as it gets, now you're trading places. It was accuracy in the spot Sib was in last go around, so a little bit of mix on the board, and Sib obviously with the precision in hand. Long-term, Seattle gonna be feeling pretty good about the spot that they are in. For the moment, you see HyDra gets the technical first blood on the break. They don't want to deal with the right side. It's going to be the pinch everywhere. A lot of pressure through the bottom of the hole.
Yeah, no trophies, no nothing. It's going to be nade fest. It's going to be seeing all sorts being thrown at each other in this point. 50 seconds, still holding it down. The kills are there. Accuracy, Mack and Sib in the feed. All good, Surge. You've still got presence from Skyz on the outside. Here comes the pinch, but Sib has that covered. Outside now, taken care of. Eyes to the front. KiSMET's trying to get in here now. HyDra's on his bike, and he's flying towards the point. Can Kiz get in? Big damage, no kills. Lamar goes down as well, and it's pandemonium! The Thunder from down under finds 2.
Yeah, just the snap right there to get the second, and the kills from Sib on outer to get number 3. Final 20 seconds by way of Seattle. You're going to our kitchen, and Sib is now leading this charge. If Surge can get this break, honestly, could be the game. Working their way through restaurant. It's just a bait for Sib. Perfect teamwork right there. That's the opener.
Let's find out what's going on in this next kitchen. 200 points now crossed for Seattle Surge. New York Subliners trailing, but they've got control of the hard point. Will it be sugar, spice, and everything nice, or slugs and snails and puppy dog tails? Here we go. In through the side. Skyz is going to get the first. Here comes accuracy and Sib. Lining up. Another for Skyz. He's looking good. Trophies there for the boys. Big work now as Priestahh is going to push forward, and it's a great hold so far out of Subliners.
Absolutely exquisite. If Surge had gotten that break, that could have been the game, but they hold on. Skyz on point from the kitchen. But here's the next push. Tripled up through the outside, and Priestahh close, but no cigar on that one. Gets the kill on Mack. 2 more for the chow.
Stand on top of the little water fountain. Shot to there. Accuracy finds 2. Flying in. Can't get the third. HyDra. A little too hot to handle there in the kitchen. It's sizzling. Still with 20 seconds to go.
I mean, those are 2 quick pushes, and both of them got stuff. The battle for scrap. HyDra playing it safe, and honestly, playing it perfect. Keep him away, get the nade, and gun him down. On the rotation, by the way, all of New York winning the gunfights. The Semtech's gonna seal the deal. You hold a full 60 on kitchen. You turn this into a rotation. Subliners looking for this game number 1.
Is it gonna be another crazy close hardpoint finish? How could they? Here we go. Priestahh. Hold this one down. The rest of your teammates have got a little bit of a cross now. Damage dealt. Pressure is on. Pred's going to find another. Mack in the kill feed as well. KiSMET got to try and get the break in. No. Surge, all good. They hold on. They keep control.
How quickly the tides turn and how quickly the Vaznevs get in position. Pred is chilling. He's got his boy on the desk and no open avenues of attack. Priestahh working through mid. Accuracy's got it covered. The stranglehold keeping them in their spawn.
And they get every single second. They can win the game here. Seattle Surge opening things up well, and no one from the Subliners is able to make anything happen. 20 for the win.
You can do it too. Pred up, and right now Subliners down. Keeping him pinned in the hallway. He can snake all day. You know he's from Australia. That's what he's gonna do. It looks like finally Subliners get the break, but not even for enough time. That's only to save the game and force the rotation. But we go back to restaurant. Subliners last time, they held it for a full 60.
Full 60, it's so possible. This is it. Have the Subliners bought themselves a lifeline, an opportunity to turn this around. It's 2 seconds for the win for Seattle.
That's the break. They're looking for just one. That's all they need. Double pinch through kitchen, but Priestahh with the first strike. Accuracy's trying to cut through mid, but here comes Pred.
Oh, the streaks as well. It's a late investment, but it could be a big one. Hold on to every single possible second right now. Subliners, here it comes. They're staying in the point. It's ballsy. No impact. They're gonna have to now get it done with the feet. 20 for the win, New York Subliners.
Oh, and Skyz just guns him the snap up top, and Accuracy now trying to flank.
Oh,
it's
wait a minute.
Catches them.
Wait a minute.
Maybe the collapse is in.
Mack's trying to get it going. He's trying to get in there. Oh no, KiSMET wins it. It's 10 for the win, Subliners. You've still got a chance. It's on Accuracy. You've got to go. Lamar, he's tagged up. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What a comeback. New York Subliners take back 1.
What is seemingly tradition on Hotel Hardpoint. The final hill ending on Restaurant, and a hill so difficult to break. When the most powerful man is the guy inside the hill, that's impossible to actually take care of. The precision to no avail, and even the plays by the Subliners the hill before, just to make sure Surge could not end the game on bar. Always a nail biter, but I think for New York, maybe even a little bit comfortable towards the end. As soon as that precision rolls through and Skyz gets back inside, he can coil all day.
And this is a big moment, right? Pred calls in the precision airstrike. You're expecting this to cut the perfect line right across the hard point, get those players out. New York Subliners, they grab their junk, they find a corner, and they hold on for dear life. Skyz in that corner, staying alive. It doesn't take care of him. You force the gunfights, and somehow Skyz gets right back into the point, melons on that boy, wins the big gunny. Little bit of bad luck, but chance, we called it. Full 60s are so possible on this hard point, and that is exactly what the Subliners did.
And there are honestly so many little moments on this map for Control. We see them pulling out different strats in Search and Destroy, especially on aBeZy, where honestly Subliners, it feels like they're just a step ahead of the game. I don't know how confident Skyz was in that spot to not get killed by that streak, but it felt like he knew. It just feels like the Subliners a little bit ahead, and I gotta say, accuracy right there, one of the single best hardpoint performances he's had in quite some time. 2+ minutes in the hill, 30 kills, absolutely slayed. That performance just gets burned for an out.
Unbelievable. A 2-second difference here in our first map. The second time we've seen that here in this tournament alone. Vegas Legion coming up on top over Atlanta FaZe much earlier on in the group stages. Actually, the winners bracket round 1 on aBeZy. But for now, the best job you can do to forget about that 2-second difference, just get your head back in the game and think about that next map. Think about that Search and Destroy.
And this Search and Destroy is going to be a very interesting one as well. Mercado S&D, the Subliners have played it a grand total of 0 times.
What?
Seattle Surge have played it a grand total of once, and they are 0-1. So, you know, it is a best of 7. We talk about the depth of map pool that both of these teams have. I have no idea what they're going to have cooked up for the map number 2, but I think it's going to be interesting, especially to watch a team like New York play, because even the maps where it seemed like they are poor on, they just end up becoming next level. So Mercado going to be a fun one to watch, but after a game 1 barn burner like that, certainly momentum on the Subliner side.
2 teams who have found themselves, or at least most of these players, have found themselves in finals before, of course. Seattle Surge walking away with a massive victory at Major 3 last year in Vanguard, and the New York Subliners, second place at their own major chance. They're no strangers to this kind of pressure.
And this truly is one of the more observed stat lines I think we've had from this year. Double positive for accuracy, 2 minutes inside the hill, most damage as well. I don't know how many times New York Subliners have been outslayed in hardpoint and still won the map, but I think that's going to be a very rare experience. I think from the weekend, they've just been the slaying superstars, the absolute bullies, and obviously that's what they turned into on the hills that mattered the most, but a rare one indeed.
That's exactly what's got them to this moment in time, is the respawn dominance when it comes to the kills department. The 2 of their players sitting on top of the KDs, damaging pretty much every single matchup. Despite the efforts of accuracy there, not enough. But hey, that's the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes, especially in hardpoint. We'll see the same thing in Control. Kills pay the bills, but sometimes you get stung, unfortunate situations. But here we go. Mercado Search and Destroy on its way here in map 2. It is, of course, first of 4 in this best of 7 grand finals. Hotel Control after that. Then we get to say goodbye to Hotel for until the next tournament, which is crazy because it feels like we've had back-to-back controls all day.
A lot of 3-night stays. Staying over the weekend on Hotel has been incredibly consistent, but at least Mercado for the map 2. And again, no information you could really pull from either team. I know Search and Destroy was a major focal point for the Seattle Surge coming into this weekend. Very poor online, quite a bit stronger here on land now that the major has rolled around. This is a map that assuredly they have talked over in great detail, but it's not like you compare against the Subliners. You're preparing against the default. You're playing your own game. The adjustments, that game plan, everything has to be done on the fly.
The more I think about this, I'm like, look, you do just want to play your game. You don't want to try to counter strat. It's too early in the year. Just get these reps in. This is an important time to get these modes down pat. And that is a 1, 2, 3, 4 load of nades through the middle. Not going to land anywhere though, because everyone here from Surge going to be Nilly.
Yeah, round 1, no trophies. Got to be careful about the nades. So it looks like everybody on Surge Roaming over towards B. You spot out Sid. Should be easy reads, but if that man can fly, he's not easy to kill. Mack able to get the first one as well. KiSMET trying to make the play. He knows he's trapped. Can only pick up one, and just like that, Skyz has found himself by himself in a 1v3.
It's a 1v3. That bomb is going over towards the A-bomb site. Plenty of space to work with over there. Skyz, he's making the run. Pred's going to be there first, and that is the round.
Always a quick one in the round number ones. Again, no dead silence, no trophies, an opportunity to make that aggressive play. I thought for a moment Sid, when he gets spotted on the jump up, might just get dumbed down, but he's got hops. The Air Jordan Tehran goes a little bit too high and obviously buys his teammates the time to get in position. Seattle Surge 1-0.
See trophies now come into play. Those opening nade strats, they'll be just a tiny bit less effective, or they can opt to use them on the inside of positions like Cantina, the top side of the warehouses, these power positions, overlooking both of those bomb sites. Here we go, New York Subliners. They will be on offense. Priestahh is going to have to backpedal and grab that bomb.
And the beauty of having the trophy, you just get control of the Cantina building over by A, because you're safe just to sprint right across. Now, more safety potential. KiSMET is working his way up through the middle of the map. Already in a very aggressive position.
Whoa, lordy. So that big old red trace around just whiz past him. Sim's backed up, and look at that KiSMET. He's going for this. He really wants this kill. He's bought a lot of space, and again, that's the power of the sniper here on this map.
And he'll be flanking it. He's got the dead silence as well if he wants to make the play. He's actually flanking over towards A. The bomb is leaning towards B, so KiSMET looking to cause a ruckus.
KiSMET can make a ton of noise over here and really pull these players. It is a 2-2 split perfectly right now for Seattle Surge. KiSMET does. He strikes first, and he is the lone man on that side of the map, so whatever he does, it is not affecting Surge.
And that's the setup. He causes the ruckus. Now he's got the dead silence, and he's making the play. You can see it coming from a mile away, and now Skyz gives the information once crossed, but that's it. KiSMET taking them all down.
Oh, KiSMET! 3 on the round. HyDra finishes it up. He was the man behind enemy lines there, literally playing alone, and he somehow cut down all those players.
It's just so easy to see on the minimap, man. KiSMET is the ultimate playmaker. The man that understands the game, and again, even just the patience. It's such a weird decision to make. Do you flank the guys like behind Sib and go to where the bomb is, or do you just open up the map and get the guarantee on the rewrap to the site? KiSMET plays it perfectly on a 3 spree, and just like that, Subliners strike back.
1-1. Muddy Boots thundering across Mercado Las Almas right now as we now make our way on towards the Cantina once again. It's going to be an absolute melee. Pred gets involved. Target the second KiSMET. He goes down swinging. 3v2. Subliners man disadvantage.
I love those aggressive play calls, man. Just fly out and chow. Pred and Mack working together. And talk about rewraps. This is a delicate one. I was going to say, you might want to go all the way around because Priestahh was trying to be the cutoff man. And accuracy has effectively been abandoned towards that A site. So he can pinch whatever he needs, or Simp can just take a head off of Skyz and lead Priestahh in a 1 versus 3.
Uh-oh, that top is tougher than it looks. Bomb going down to B. Oh my god. Timing. Gunfight, no chance. Priesthah's gonna have to dip on out. He's gonna have to wait a few more moments before dead silence is available, so good luck, have fun, P-Dog.
He's just so loud.
Yeah, there's no way. Check it.
His teammates saw him.
Mack, he can be heard as well. No way. Absolutely impossible. Surge. Great work out of Sid with the snipe there. The real difference maker there in the round.
And all of that just comes down to the aggression at the start. You get the man advantage, Pred and Mack just double chowing out. They'll do it loud. They don't need the dead silence. And as soon as you get the trades, again, it's Mercado, the instant rewrap to either bomb site. Seattle playing like a fiddle, and hitting a shot like this certainly does not hurt Sib, the first one to strike, the old snipe.
Just peeks right on out, goes a little wide, finds that shot. Great work out of Surge. 2-1 so far. Still anyone's game here in the Surge.
Looks like New York leaning towards A. That's a lot of grenades. Hit markers as well. The trophies end up coming to effect, but if I saw the actual hit marker, you see how much that just slowed Subliners down. Now they're getting tagged up as well. Feeling the pressure, but they do have Cantina. And Pred waiting to strike, but they knew he was there. First blood in second. New York just gunning him down.
Marksman now brings his rifle to the front line. There's no one there. Accuracy's trying to cut off those players towards the back. Nice job. takes care of the back line. However, it's a 1v3. Accuracy now has to play for the ace. Here comes Priestahh. Perfect position. Again, that power spot over by Cantina. No hope. New York Subliners level it up 2-2.
And again, just on the aggression, I mean, we've seen Pred, I know it's only been a single map, but he plays those close quarters and waits for the flank through that little back alley. I think KiSMET paid a little bit of attention and just immediately destroys him. HyDra wins a ridiculous gunfight, which obviously for HyDra, just another day in the office.
A game of wits here in Search and Destroy a lot of the times. How many player tendencies can you learn over the course of a tournament like this? And apply that to your game. That's what we're seeing here at Surge and Subliners. Another round, here we go, nades up. Oh no, that's awkward. No friendly fire, thankfully. However, these will find at least a couple of tags. KiSMET, good luck, mate. Here comes the fight. Mack's in there, and it's a hail of gunfire. Nothing just yet, we're holding this lane.
He wants that door closed so bad. He knows he's trapped in that corner.
Yeah, Mack's like, no, thank you, I'm good, I don't want to talk. HyDra though, sneaky. So sneaky, HyDra! Picks up two on the back line. There's another one just round the corner. Can he get another? A lot of noise. He gets brought down. KiSMET makes it that bit easier in Subliners. A fantastic flank from HyDra.
That is honestly a hysterical play. I missed how HyDra actually got through on the flank, so I think Sib was the guy mid-map, so I don't know if he was playing off the sound cue. I assume HyDra just got the timing with the dead silence to full flank. But just having KiSMET trap the guy in a corner and keeping the door open, that guy can never move because he's got an AR right behind him looking over, so you trap Mack in, you play a little footsie with the door. That is comical and effective.
You eliminate Mack from the play, don't have to worry about that until the pinch comes through. Brilliant work there. That strong base of fire set up there by the Subliners.
And look at this, by the way. It's the bomb carrier down low towards A, so I think it's noise over towards B and maybe timing for the actual plan over towards A, but it is KiSMET again left by himself. And if he's the one with the bomb, it's got all the pressure on him.
I know Subliners are trying to sell it on the B side. They're really trying to let it rip with a couple of those TAC 56s. The more gunfire they hear, surely Seattle Surge willing to take something, but so far, stoic in their resolve. They are not moving.
And no one shot on the cross, so they might take this as a little bit of momentary freedom and maybe an opportunity to make a play without the information. Now, accuracy can see everything from this spot, but that's a lot of players.
Here they come. These are at least one. Backs on up. Whoa, gets away with his life. Mack's there to immediately fill the gaps. Spots out HyDra. HyDra's never going to put his head up there, but now you've got the bomb down. It changes everything.
Surge at least know that they have all these players trapped in tin or towards the back, but that doesn't make the retake easier.
No, KiSMET, he's on that tiled roof. That's a great spot to be in, but you know Sib's going to check it. Oh, does more than check it. Smokes him.
And he gets out with his life as well. No tins or trades from top 10. And now there's a lot of players right in the back alley. Skyz getting back down. They're all making moves in, but they all get gunned down along the way.
Sib.
The setup too strong, and Sib now for the 1v3 with no time to work with.
Dead silence, 10 seconds. This is gonna be the round. Subliners, get it. Those 3 kills on site were so decisive.
It's Priestahh as well. He was the one that picked up the big 2, so Skyz had to have been screaming his head off. He's getting back down. They're hitting this back alley. And Skyz and Priestahh delivered. A well-orchestrated attempt by Seattle Surge, but they gave up the bomb plan for free. They know what the strat was. They were playing for the retake, and they were unsuccessful. Round like that has to sit on the back of your mind as Subliners now with a 4-2 lead.
Subliners are coming in this series off the back of 2 huge matchups. They have got the hot hand for sure. Seattle Surge only down by 2 rounds here in this first to 6 in the Search and Destroy. You can bet they'll get things going eventually.
And you talk about testing retakes, by the way. Obviously, HyDra on the flank last time, something Surge are going to be concerned about, but it is 4 players stacked up in a tiny little area. And they haven't planted the bomb yet, so this is just giving Subliners time to get in position.
Subliners are taking whatever route they want to take. Right now, Seattle Surge are giving them a lot of respect as they are expecting players to be much closer than they really are. And here comes the setup. Sib's got the back line covered. Priestahh wins a big one. KiSMET sends it. Pred managed to get himself safe. Dips on out. Can't get it done. HyDra's going to be there. Mid-map now. That's where you're going to see Subliners coming from.
Surge are never going to expect any of this. How do you make these types of reads in a 2v3? You fly out and challenge Mack for 1. The trade's just too fast, and all of a sudden, accuracy, as is tradition, in a clutch situation, 1 versus 2, but where this gets that much more difficult, No dead silence.
Right now, the biggest strength the Subliners have is their teamwork. They are so effective on those trades. If aCuRacy can somehow isolate these fights or stack them up, I don't think it's going to happen. Priestahh and Skyz, there it is. The two-man unit working that one so well. Immaculate teamwork from Seattle, from Subliners.
Yeah, and they're like, just the preparation these guys had to have done. They have a different strat for every single round. How many times, even in scrims, do you think Seattle has ever played this map and just been gifted the A bomb site for free for like a quadruple flank to come through? Priestahh has got the cheeky spots to get the first bloods up top. Like, Subliners just have the game plan. Absolutely typical, honestly, just a sender.
They're trying out stuff this early on in the year that we haven't seen yet, that no one has been prepared for. What other dirty tricks have you got up your sleeves, New York? Let's find out. Again, the 3-1 man split, KiSMET with the bomb.
And this is a plan that didn't pay off last time, at least not initially, but KiSMET's waiting for action on the flank. It is a standoff.
Oh? And this, I love. Oh, I love this.
Simp got him though, Simp got him. What a read, and now he's got bomb down.
He puts himself in the off angle there on the wrong side of the door. You're never gonna read it. aCuRacy. Turns it in a 4v2, 4v1. Simp gets his second on the round.
What an unreal play. As soon as that door gets cracked, Simp is like, oh, piece of candy, I will take this. HyDra though, dead silence, might have a freebie.
He does. Simp, oh, the timing on that one was outstanding. 3v1 still, he's working on this. It's a 2-1 split, so if HyDra can get moving, I mean, done. Seattle Surge. That was a much-needed round.
And just a cheeky little strat, too, because Simp actually did get heard, even though he's crouch-walking by KiSMET on the other side. So just a fun little moment of getting baited by the sound cues, and a strat that is not yet paid off for the Subliners, at least not the way they wrote it down. Surge down, but not out. 5-3. Working on the comeback.
Still sitting that map point, though, for the New York Subliners. Never saw them making it this far. Unbelievable performance out of these players just to get to this grand final, let alone being up by 1. Here we go.
They want the middle of the map. Yeah, nades are going to back you also. Pred gets the tunnel.
KiSMET sent in. Checking the bomb site out now. Eyes across. Sim's going to get it first. What a snap! Not enough for the kill. 2v3, Seattle Surge still got presence, nades are landing, it all comes down to Priestahh. It's slowly but surely falling apart.
That's a beam though. This is time to work with as well. Again, bad news for the Glyme. The clutch spot did not have dead silence, and the stun is gonna slow him down. Mack and Pred he's dealing with.
Priestahh, you've had such a tournament. Can you keep it going? No. Surge another round in a row.
And you know, you snipe over the middle of the map to try to get your players down aggressively so you can get that mid-map and tunnel control. That's what Subliners were attempting. Seattle had the better idea. No need to snipe when you can just nade that van, blow it up in somebody's face, and get Pred into that situation first. And then when Subliners try to come in from the back, well, you get heard the entire way, and Pred with a little drop shot, you just put him in a funnel.
You got to think of the timing as well. When that nade hits, that's going to slow the snipe down. Pred has to make it in that very short window where that player's view is blurred, and they are damaged.
And mixing it up, by the way, Subliners do it like crazy, man. Now it's the aggressive strat.
God.
They're going towards that.
Look at Pred. He's going to go around the world. He's going to take the scenic route to get towards this side of the map. And oh my good, gentle Jesus. Here we go. Pred finds number 1. In and out. Super speedy.
Now got caught too fast for his own good. So at least he gets the kill, but no trade just yet. What an angle from aCuRacy.
aCuRacy taking out the trash right there. Priestahh is down and out. 3v2. The Subliners, they are still holding firm over here by the A-bomb site. KiSMET. Loud.
Wow,
proud.
Doesn't care.
Straight into the feed. He's going to get this bombed out. Oh my God, he could have won that fight.
Could have won it, but now he's just setting up for the next one. It is the pinch coming in from Seattle, and KiSMET, he is taking the opportunity to get the plan.
Surge are going to time this pinch perfectly. Wait a minute, Skyz spots him out. Oh my goodness. aCuRacy on the other side. No way, Skyz gets both of them. 1v2. Very winnable for Lamar. I take it all back. I take it all back. The New York Subliners, they go up 2-0.
The 2v3 to seal the deal, and KiSMET making plays that seem impossible. Stomping like an elephant, running at Mack, but Mack just caught behind the hedges. In a play like that, you feel like it can't happen online. Well, welcome to the major. welcome to the grand finals. And for New York, welcome to being up 2-0.
2-0 here. So far, they've come into this series scorching hot. So Seattle Surge, I mean, there's a worry about, like, you know, you win that opening matchup, you win the winners bracket final, you get that spot in the grand final, that's all good, but you have to stay warm all day. Seattle Subliners, they have been going through the gauntlet to get here. And you are coming up against a team that not only is still fighting fit, but their minds are well in it. The playbook was broad and deep. Seattle Surge didn't have a whole lot to work with there, but still a tippable performance to bring it back to 6-4. New York was playing like that.
And they just understand the game so well, man. I mean, KiSMET, 9 kills as well, all the damage, couple first bloods, couple bomb plants, HyDra, 9 kills as well, but it's the strats of Priestahh getting the first blood by jumping up on the nerd spot in the back. It's HyDra perfectly timing the flanks in the rounds where KiSMET is doing things with doors and just trapping Mack and keeping him pinned back. Like, Subliners, it just looks like they're having fun. They're playing the game the way it was meant to be played. And right now, I think they're doing a lot of teaching this weekend.
Good stuff. KiSMET again. 14-36 in the damage department. We brought him up as one of the players who's really causing a ruckus there for the New York Subliners and keeping everyone else in the league certainly on their toes. Brilliant work there in game number 2. Well, that's it. Search and Destroy is now complete. Over towards Hotel Control, the 3rd map in this series. And Chance, Mikado Hardpoint, there's no way it's a 4-0, right? There's no way. Surely, at this moment in time, things change.
Well, I mean, we can jinx it in any direction we want to, I suppose, but I will say Control was at, like, the swing game mode the last time these guys played. Obviously, we have 2 in this series. If we get there, that Hotel Control, Subliners have been looking incredibly dangerous as of late. And again, I think they're doing a lot of teaching.
A lot of teaching indeed being done here in this grand finals of Major 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go for a very quick commercial break. Those of you in the venue, time to run to the restroom. Grab yourself a beverage. We've still got plenty of COD to play. When we come back, Hotel Control.
Oh my God, man.
Call of Duty League is presented by the GMC Hummer EV Pickup, the world's first all-electric super truck. Upgrade your game with a Scump, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our grand finals here in Raleigh. Major 1 has been an absolute delight so far, and it's almost ready to come to a close. The New York Subliners are up 2-0 over their opponents, the Seattle Surge. A hard-fought battle for both of these teams up until this moment. Seattle Surge, please do something.
Wake up just a little bit. The East Coasters have been dominant so far on the East Coast, and I gotta say, we are going into hotel control where it feels like New York have been teaching everyone how to play this map. They are 4-0 on hotel control. At this tournament alone, it has been the Subliners' bread and butter. Now, make no mistake, Seattle, it is also their preferred control map to play. That being said, one of the very rare times Seattle have played aLLeY, it's because they're banning hotel because they didn't want to play it against New York. So I think, if anything, New York has a little bit of a mental edge. They got the advantage in the series, and they just get to do whatever they want. Subliners looking flawless so far in this grand finals.
They've built a little bit of cushion with that 2-0 lead, as you're happy to sort of let this one slide. Now, this one's going to be a tough one for French football fans. We're sorry, guys. There it is, right there. Messi, go. It's true, come at me. Into the point we fly. And the man who has not seemed to have suffered at all today, HyDra.
Yeah, anyone who watched the game earlier today knows that players are prone to take a dive, but when HyDra goes across, he actually gets caught. But even still, good openings for New York. I mean, you still get a lockdown on both sides of the map. And I think aCBeZy is just going to be playing his life over towards bed. Meanwhile, Pred even has the TAC 56. If you're ready to snake inside a restaurant, that's the gun for the job.
A cap on its way. First segment nearly finished, but not quite done yet. Priestahh, he has an open lane to work with now on the back line. He's making a ton of noise, and I wonder if Seattle are going to be aware of this.
Ready for it, can't take him down. By the way, if you were able to pay attention to like a heat map, number 2 and number 6, that is aCBeZy and Skyz, offense and defense, they are going to try to live in bedroom. But for the moment for Seattle, that's the opening. The play's over towards B. Seattle are trying to jump on this 2-front war, so you got Sib gunning people down over on the A zone, but you got trophies out over here.
Yeah, 2 players down on the stack here. This is going to be a lot of work getting done by Mack and aCBeZy. You have to worry about the players coming in from bar. You lose that fire position, then you're going to have to take these fights up close and personal. That's why Mack now pulls back a little. He's going to open that angle up, and he might, yeah, baby, close enough. Oh my God, gets a second segment.
Beautiful, but it's not enough for number 6, but at least he buys his teammates a little bit of wiggle room, because Surge trying to pour the pressure on. Pred, if he gets the kill, there's an opening, but that door is shut. Back over towards the A zone as aCBeZy shreds a player and gets some intel, but add a minute to the clock. Gonna have a minute and 45 to get a single tick on B.
A single tick. This might be coming sooner than we think. It's Pred clearing out the bedroom. He's got this side of the map pretty much set.
And he hurts guys down low as well. They're going for the pinch yet. They send it down for the trap, and you're looking for the tick on the zone. Mack back in his home on the hill.
Mack's already on it. Here comes the hit. You got to go now. Subliners make the fly happen. HyDra, he's going to jump over the top. He's been done. It's done. That's the round. Great work, Seattle Surge.
I mean, an almost religious experience for Seattle in that moment to get a little bit of momentum into the game. I mean, that is a round you could run back some of the tape. That's how the Subliners like to do it. Surge getting it done in the exact same way. So much pressure on that side of the map. And again, that bedroom clearance always so important. I think Pred hears Skyz down low. aCBeZy goes in for the kill. aCBeZy picks up 3. Surge pick up the round.
Yep. Sensory experience, this Call of Duty. Open your ears at all times. There's a little bit of settings being changed there.
He does this all the time. I was watching him play on the side stations in between rounds of Surge. He's always tweaking stuff.
Simp, I don't think he's going into each round with a totally different game setting, but hey man, you got to do what you got to do to get yourself ready for the next round, and that's exactly what Surge has done on defense here. Pred. Whoa, hello. Christmas came early, right in front of his face.
Didn't even blink though in the player cam. I mean, this is another day for him. Explosions, hails of gunfire, and a couple trades coming through, but we talk about it. It's always over towards B. Subliners, as soon as they get the opening, they want to cap the more difficult zone, so Priestahh wins one gunfight over here,
boy.
and now Surge are stuck in the spawn.
Oh boy, that's a 3-man stack, Subliners. Oh boy, can you get any more players off the point? There's the cleanups there. Last man up, Sib on this side of the map. You have to get going, baby. No, HyDra guns him. That's the capture continuing on B, and it's essentially done. Smart moves out of Seattle, they go straight away.
Yeah, but they're getting cut off along the way, so if you can't get the kitchen control, that's really the name of the game to defend this A zone. Not easy to get, and that's why KiSMET is taking his time to clear it out. These are the important gunfights.
Here we go. It's another rumble in the restaurant, and KiSMET checking his corners. Here we go. Pred, good start. Keeping this side of the map safe. His teammates get their kills as well. Last man up, Skyz. Slow this one right down, mate. Wait for your boys.
Yeah, just enough pressure to not allow those kitchen side spawns to come through, but if Skyz has the clearance, that's why Subliners are rotating back towards them. Maybe send one player on the flank, and KiSMET might be taking a try, but they're getting chopped down left and right, cut down along the way. Or actually, KiSMET wins it, so he opens up this side of the map, and if Pred is going to fall, Seattle just lost all the pressure.
Pred's got to stay alive right here in the storeroom. Don't let anything get through. Take stock of the inventory his team's got right now, which is basically just to try to stay alive. There's not a lot of you left. You've only got 18 lives on defense.
And Pred is desperate right now for these kills. Has the dead silence, which is a massive moment to make the call because all of his teammates are dying. Players on the point. Pred, the most important man, but he is not getting any help. Everyone on Surge just falls. Now you can stack this A zone. It's gonna fly.
Oh my God, here comes the first segment done. Gone, no streaks. Everybody lie down. Everybody get cozy. It's almost finished. You can blink and it's nearly done. And that's the round. Subliners bounce right back.
And this is gonna bring a tear to my eye because it's such like a beautifully orchestrated playing of the map to just find those moments to attack B. And I just know my teammates in ranked play are never gonna be able to pull it off. It's just not gonna happen. It's too much effort, but both teams getting it done on offense. And again, if you can capture that B zone first, it is much easier to capture A after the fact. It's not a guarantee by any stretch of the imagination, but obviously the Subliners doing a phenomenal job there. And to end the round, KiSMET went on a 4 spree. Priestahh is on a 3, so a lot of good potential things here for New York.
Yeah, great stuff on both teams there on those offensive rounds. Now, Pred. Oh, KiSMET. Just perfect timing, exceptional talent there in the gunfight. And now we're on B.
Mack, again, this is going to be his home. The objective player for the squad, the KiSMET counterpart, if you will, and accuracy with a little bit of coverage, but they're so worried about bedroom, and meanwhile, the pressure's through the front. The trophy's out, though, and the challenge is there. Good trade. So many tacks on the map right now to try to help out Mack, and they're getting it done. No flanks coming through. Another B zone capture first.
Mack is just laying down the law from that point. Hello, boys. Join the objective. That's a lovely bit of work. Now over to the restaurant we go once again. God, Chance Lightning's certainly about to strike twice.
And obviously, you know, the stats change rapidly, but as of like 2 days ago, if you capture the B zone first, it's like a 68% chance to win the round. So you can lock down A. And Subliners have a much better setup than the Surge were able to try to accomplish with much more pressure on restaurant. And for New York, if you can hold the hill for a full 60, you imagine you can hold the zone.
Never tell them the odds. Priestahh keeping it together. Pred on the trades. Oh my good God, they're in. Cleaning up. 5 spree now from Sib. It's only a 1-man on the point for now, and it's going to be Pred. He's going to be chilling for a mo, letting the boys do what they can across mid-map. It's a slow capture. There's plenty of time for the counter-attack, and here they come.
I mean, maybe one good push for this, though, for New York. You are running out of time. 2 players on it. Everyone gonna fall. Last man standing is Priestahh. Runs into the chow and gets traded out. 2-man stack, and it's a foot race at this point for New York. I don't think you have the time.
This is like another offensive round win. Here we go. Subliners, one last decent shot. Pred says no thanks, mate. Takes care of that, and that again is another outstanding offensive round.
These 2 teams might be in the middle of making a case study of Hotel actually being an offensive-sided map. If you ever just get 2 or 3 down at the same time and you're in the right positions, just how quickly they swarm and lock down the B zone. I mean, I think off the rip there for the Surge, they're rocking like 3 TAC 56s just for those like specific gunfights. And the only time that B zone is incredibly difficult to capture, if you don't have a trophy, it sucks. If someone's in bedroom, it sucks. But both of these teams have just kept that section of the map contained. And we'll see if New York can make it 4 for 4.
if you have a trophy in bedroom, does it super suck? Double suck? Awful. Here we go. Will it be another offensive round? I mean, the team that gets defense is going to lose, right? Is that crazy to say?
Hey, shaping up
it's crazy.
Hey, look, I mean, it's
Two
perfect
men.
clearance. I mean, Surge has one guy on the flank for Pred, but it is already being watched. So again, it's just this stranglehold. And I think Pred, I don't know if he's up top or down low, but he might have found the actual opening. He might have picked the right direction, and the flank finally comes through. The B zone gets shut down. A streak does get invested. But at least Surge are able to hold on, and it's only one tick. The best goal of defense we have had this game.
Unbelievable. Everybody take notes. Everybody prepare yourselves for what will be history in the making, at least in this series. Damn, son! 19 and 10 for Pred. Mack with a perfect pinch. Oh god, not Skyz managed to stay alive. Big stuff. Nearly gets Pred as well. So kudos to Caesar. He keeps that play alive. Seattle Surge on defense. That's it. We're in trouble now. New York Subliners are on 8.
And you got to imagine when snakes are in the sky, that's going to be incredibly difficult to deal with. Not a thought that I want to have. It is a terrifying prospect indeed. But against Seattle Surge, that heat map sort of like question right now. Accuracy wants to live in the position that he is at, while the rest of Surge can just focus on, hey, you know they're going to be spawning back kitchen. You know if you get Vaznevs in these corners, this is where Pred is at his best.
Slow it down. Here comes Simp. This is a good defensive hold. Seattle, clear him off. There you go. Clock's ticking. Surge are in this one. They are alive and well. 14 lives left for the Subliners. I don't believe my eyes. They may win the defensive round in 30 seconds.
And also Pred, I think, is actually the one that's spawning him over by this bottom plat. So this is not the sort of spawn setup that you want to have. This might actually be the opening for New York to try to make more towards the hill, but Pred is repositioned, so that should open up those topside spawns, but you lose that bedroom control.
Watch out though, number 6, Skyz still alive. Big win from Skyz, gets himself 2 on the spree here. Sib's the next man. If you win that fight, you're all good. Subliners now. You're one man on A, the rest of them flying towards B.
It's Skyz versus Sib right now, that AR battle. Skyz needs to play keep away. You can't let him cross, and HyDra cutting 2 players down. There's
that's
3.
it.
Here's the stack.
That's it, they're stacked up. Priestahh has got a mid-map covered. It's all on Mack now. He's got to be the man to get some damage done. You've got to go faster, quicker, no. Not enough time, not enough space. Now, final round.
And it's just so fast. I think Surge might have dropped the ball a little bit. Pred maybe too far pushed up kitchen to spawn the players on the other side of the map just to open up that B zone. But again, no funny business, man. These teams on the attack are just keeping things so particular. And funnily enough, whoever just outslayed is gonna have defense. So this is the situation where you want to like capture the objective with fewer kills to get the offense. I don't know which team that is. Well, there you go. It'll be the Subliners on the attack, and who went the most negative? HyDra, 14 and 21, MVP, gets outslayed, gets his team the offense.
What is going on, man? We're so upside down right now, but here we go. Subliners, they will have offense. Here comes a different look. 2-2 split here from Seattle Surge. They're playing the best sort of 50-50 situation they can in this very, very unusual game of control.
I'd cert, like, again, now you see on defense, they are tired of this B zone getting captured. They have stacked up the bottom side of the map. I don't know if they're even interested in thinking about A for the moment. Keeping things contained, getting back to bedroom, and desperate for a defensive round is Seattle. Obviously down 0-2 in the series.
Slow things down. Sib. He's got to find this player. He does. That's huge. HyDra was there to try to help cover him, but Sib just managing to catch that timing perfectly. HyDra wins it. So you keep that side of the map all yours. You're going to dive on that zone if you want. Pressure on towards B now. Done. Mack's going to be there for a second. You've still got pressure on towards B. HyDra's coming to reinforce. This could be the stack.
He was too loud, and they're back again just that quickly. The dominoes fall, and Subliners back in the mix. Simp trying to fly, but he gets caught again. The Vaznevs in the hill, and this tick is flying.
They take these opportunities so quickly and so decisively. That is the B zone gone. Arrivederci, over towards A we go.
It is clockwork, and now it is Sid with the pressure on. He's over by kitchen and is trying to get cleared. A couple players cross, but Subliners in the hill, and HyDra with the strap.
Oh my good God, there's still a bit of a pinch here. Massive win from Mack, try to stay alive here. Look out for KiSMET, because he's hot on your tails. Pressure, still, Kiz goes big. One segment gone at A. Pressure is off for now.
All right, at least you're getting the kills right now for Surge. It is the balance game. You got a minute and a half of just playing for survival. Waiting for all their teammates to get back in the mix, and Pred barely getting out with his life. Not a fun time for Seattle in this moment.
Nah, not at all. Uh-oh, you lost the fight in the kitchen as well. So now look at that mini-map. Your avenues are starting to open up. HyDra's playing it slow. He's waiting for the go signal.
And look at these spawns, by the way. You spawn up in close kitchen. That's a very short run to A. Number 1 Sib is so far out of the mix when you spawn up for Seattle.
Oh my
Seattle
God.
need these kills so much more.
They're trying. They're desperately trying. Here comes HyDra. The rest of the squad moving in. Now towards the point you go. It's a stack. 2 players. HyDra might be able to get involved as well. 2 players on the stack. Here we go. It's nearly through the second segment. This is for the map. This is not only for the map, but it's also for tournament point. Mack finally gets there. Last player, KiSMET wins it. Accuracy, gotta go big, he can't. Oh my good God. Simp, this is to save it. You have to send it. KiSMET's there. Oh, it's done. It's done. What?
Priestahh's got no Mack. It's the final trade. So all of that action for the barely Seattle.
Oh my
Able
God.
to survive, but if I'm HyDra, I'm flying. I'm popping dead silence, and I'm pushing the pace.
Pop Daddy absolutely full send it. Don't even think about it. Just get in there, son. That's it. He can hear us. Go. Get in there. They're set up for this. There's 35 seconds left. You came so close to winning the map.
And now KiSMET again making the play. Set up on the flank. It's 3 players here. The trade should come through. Accuracy got one, but KiSMET right next door.
done.
HyDra's there for the clearance, and Pred is gonna fall. New York Subliners offense. OP. Well, if Skyz is correct, he is indeed gross.
It took like, what, 1 extra bite to peel that orange. What is this series? Everything we thought we knew about Control is wrong. Hotel is an offensive heavy map. At least if you're one of these 2 teams. That was a nail bite.
I'm sick and tired of this, to be honest. I want to look at the stats, because it happened in like midway through Vanguard, like at the Pro-Am, where you just had KiSMET throwing up absurd stat lines. But we got the end of this match for you for the Scump play of the game. Pick your poison. I think this is just another moment where KiSMET starts going bonkers.
I mean, dude, look at the capture of the progress there. They were so close to the finish. KiSMET just absolutely choke slams a few of these players on point. Sib gets that 1 kill, and if he finds this 1 more, I mean, that would have been unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Like, so close.
I mean, dude, it's like 28 and 24, 10 objective kills. KiSMET is main slayer, objective taker, playmaker in the S&D. And this dude is godlike. Like, KiSMET at this point has to be the best player in the game.
Hey, it's absolutely running the show.
question.
He's running the show, not only in the gunny, but also the decision-making, his positioning. I mean, KiSMET, they only need 1 more map. They take Major 1, and as far as we're concerned, that's our MVP.
I mean, it's just absolutely wild. I mean, we could argue about the stats all day, because I know across the board for New York, utterly disgusting. So whoever actually has to make, or whoever actually has to make that decision, good luck with this one, but like, he's so good. He's so good.
Oh my God, man. There's choking, bro.
Well, maybe the MVP is HyDra. 14 and 21 after the first 4 rounds. He got outslayed just enough to pull offense for the final round. So if you want to crack that joke, that's a good one to make. And I don't know. I mean, Hotel Control has turned into an absurdity, seemingly. I mean, we are learning more as the year goes on, but these 2 teams have been teaching.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And now Sender just gonna come up and have a laugh with the boys. Like, hey guys, we good? Yeah. What do you think about dinner? I mean, I'm pretty sure the hotel's still open for food. We're gonna have a good time over here. Seattle Search them. I mean, this is it. This is time to make the comeback, guys. I mean, you are down bad, as the kids say. New York Subliners are flying high. 1 more map is all they need, and it's a hard point here in this best of 7. And I cannot believe what we are seeing. Seattle Surge coming in from the winner's bracket, coming in so hot and so dangerous. A big win over Atlanta FaZe in that winner's bracket final. I mean, the amount of people I've spoken to in the crowd that are like, dude, Surge are the best team here. Surge are like the best team here. And I completely agreed with them until now. They are in dire straits. 3-0. It's 1 more for the win.
It's just so painful, too. I mean, it's Mercado for the map 4, and up until the last series, Subliners were perfect on the map, but this is what I'm talking about, man. KiSMET, most kills in the lobby by a decent chunk, most damage in the lobby by, literally by 1. No, Sib got it, whatever. Nearly top damage, top kills by a mile in 13 tiers captured, 10 kills on the objective. 21 on offense, and that's where they won their 3 rounds. Like, it is like since midway through Vanguard, KiSMET started consistently throwing up the stat lines of most kill time, most kills in hardpoint. All the time. Unreal stuff. It's like rare to see those moments, and he does it all the time, has carried that into this new game, and it's not just the respawn where KiSMET is doing the objective and being the main slayer. He's the playmaker in S&D as well.
Yep.
The dude is running trophies in respawn, like doesn't even get the benefit of dead silence. He's just been godlike. I think he is the player that has figured out the game the fastest, at least up in a Major 1.
Early days still here in the MW2 season, but hey, he'll take it. Look at these scores. It started off pretty damn close, and that hotel really was, but now, halfway point of the series, Mercado Las Almas hard point, and this is tournament point right now for the New York Subliners. They have defied all odds coming into this matchup, Chance.
Yes, I will say, if Surge somehow get over the hump that is the Mercado hardpoint, which again, Subliners have looked fantastic on. They have a 4-1 record on. They only took their first loss today on that map, so Subliners love it. But if you can get past that point, the maps get a little bit easier after the fact, where Subliners don't look quite as strong. But even when I say not quite as strong, Subliners have been efficient, even like maps where they've had poor records on, like your Albagger Fortress, S&D. Well, they've started smacking teams around, so this is definitely shaping up to be a New York Subliners championship. But I do not hear Fat Lady singing. It is not over yet. To Mercado we go. Surge, such a long way to go, and we load into Mercado. I mean, we talk about this all the time. For Subliners, it was the same thing on Hotel. They are spawning on the, quote, unpreferred side. They have been hyper efficient about flipping these spawns and forcing the plays over towards P2, and New York do a wonderful job of getting ahead of the game. Seattle Surge, you just can't let that happen. You have to be on point right from the opening break.
Everybody take notes. Let's see how fast the New York Subliners can make their way across the minimap. Oh my God.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically how you do it. They've got, yeah, they're in. They've done it. They've managed to get themselves right across. Mack got a little bit of a love tap there. Skyz might be able to pick that one off, but good work out of Surge. They don't let that go through. That's massive. Good start, Seattle Surge.
Beautiful. Got the containment on both sides. Get all the kills you want. Skyz is the last man standing. Seattle getting the job done off the opening rip. That is exactly what they needed. Still chaos around the map. You can see how, like, New York are just purely playing these outer lanes, getting the ARs in position and trying to let your Vaznet players make moves. And they've moved themselves right towards the hill. No spawn flip just yet, and that just means, I think, for New York, they want to collect this time, but every single play they try to make, for the moment, Seattle's shutting it down.
Yeah, Seattle's managed to got the edge so far. Holding on to it. Full spree for Skyz, though. Lovely start here. Accuracy, sadly, in the right place at the right time to end Mr. Bueno's run. New hard points up. Bottom side of the Cantina. Seattle Surge in.
You might be wanting to wait to set up this pinch as well. Let number 6 Skyz get in position, so if you get these kills, you'll actually be blocking both these spawns. And KiSMET gets the first. You got him in position. And look at where Seattle are going to spawn.
Whoa.
Well, if they had the time, the 4-man wipe as soon as the push comes through. Seattle getting things done early.
Starting to get them sprees going as well. 3 spree for accuracy. 2 for Mack and Fred. Damn, son. KiSMET there lying in wait. Going to end that one. Over now to Simp. Good shots. Trying to make his way across the map now. He's going to have to contend with Skyz. Good timing there on the roto. In towards New we go. You're going to give up that 20 seconds now if you're the Subliners. But for now, great work, Surge, early on.
Yeah, Pred just with that opening pick. It'll be interesting to see where KiSMET actually respawns, and it'll be right back in the action. So a kill that has absolutely no effect is Surge now setting up the pinch. And these kills, if they get them, should start to spawn out, but accuracy loses his first. Pred gets spotted and taken down, and Subliners holding this hill early.
Oh, Priestahh melted Simp. No chance. Gets there a little too fast for him, and the kills now for the Subliners. They just keep finding them. HyDra, the sweet guy, there to get himself to safety. The hard point just ticking away right now. New York Subliners looking to take the lead back.
All right, Surge, I mean, they have not found a single avenue of attack. They're trying to group up together and work their way through dark. Good luck with this one. Priest is going to be up top to spot it out. You're getting chopped down on the cross. You got a HyDra flying at you. And good luck getting in a 10. And as soon as you make it there, you get gunned down. Near perfect full 60 there for New York. And obviously, they are right back in this game.
It's seamless teamwork for the boys on the Subliners. Absolutely magnificent. However, a new hardpoint is now in our hands, and we're looking towards the bottom side of the map. Final 10 seconds, here we go. It is the dreaded barbershop chance.
And you can already see one of the most important sort of sections of the map is this bottom cantina. You have to lock down this bottom lane. That's where Seattle are going to be spawning as well. And number 5 HyDra is working on the push from this angle. He's taking it slow because of how important these kills are. Able to get the first, and now he's got the tags to try to lock down the lane.
No way, is Prey going to peek this one out? He might check it. Big stuns, big tags. There's a trophy down on the hard point, so Pred's going to be safe from anything thrown that way. But oh, hello, HyDra. Knock, knock. He's in.
Perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Subliners. There's the perfect break. Now the front line push forward from Skyz. One more and he gets streaks. No, Mack ruins that party. HyDra backs on up. This is great mechanical work there as he's putting that controller through its paces. Staying alive for as long as he possibly can. Mack with the back line. KiSMET right back into this one's going to blow the doors wide open and try to get on that point.
Yeah, initial break was perfect, but then the scatter pushes after the fact. Surge a little bit quick on the swarm. Now we go back over to not quite the Tin Hill, but certainly nearby. And I mean, Surge, a chow or single chow in mid, a single chow on the top side, and a single chow down low. Nobody for Seattle winning those gunfights. No openings on the map to get through. And so far, the early hold for New York.
Yeah, New York are in for a moment. But hey, don't count out Surge. Here comes the break. KiSMET gonna find that first. Priesthah's got the roller door covered. Here comes Mack. Oh, so close. What a snap from Priestahh. He is absolutely locked in right now.
Yeah, going for the quick chow as well. Yeah, Priestahh bold play, wanted to kill Simp because Simp nearly solo broke that hill himself. He was able to pick up 2 along the way. And at least now Surge can turn it into a fight, but for how long? They just stripped away an extra maybe 10 seconds in total. The rest of it going to New York. Surge have outplayed New York on every single hill but 2. But those 2 hills were so clean, effective tie game.
Jesus, Mack just broke the sound barrier getting in there. Final 10. Back over to Cantina we go. And Seattle Surge, once again, those boys, they hit the rotations. They're all good for now, but Subliners, what do you got? You got Mack in the courtyard. Lion trying to lock this one down. Nade's not going to land. Nade's not going to find too much. The trophy's still working their little bottoms off. As Simp trying to keep these players back. Sweet throw there from Kiz. He's going to be in. He's still got presence. Oh, KiSMET somehow gets 2.
Always making the plays, and now he's just trying to stay alive down low. And look at that, now his teammates have a free pass to walk up towards the hill. He's trying to bait, but his teammates are falling, and Kiz, unfortunately for him, it's only him and Skyz nearby. Skyz actually finds the opening up top. Kiz is trying to play like a way, and he's gonna get it done. The break is in again. KiSMET's gonna fall, but he's unreal, and Pred, well, he's gotta be the guy to heat things up. He's getting with the old Sunday try.
He's on it. Posted up. His pals are all around him. HyDra's on the outside. He can let this next 10 seconds go. Or Pred checks it. Oh, HyDra just too hot to handle right now. Trey's there coming through. Over towards the parking lot. The big old space on the right-hand side of the minimap under a little bit of cover. New York Subliners still chasing this one down. Surge, keeping it together.
And most of the game, it feels like Subliners have spent trying to break hills. It's only been 2 where they've get the attempt to hold, but both of their holds have been nearly flawless. Over to the open parking lot. So far, hold, so good. Perfect as much as you want. And honestly, if they can turn this into another full 60, they're going to have a sizable lead. And KiSMET is not an easy man to pass.
So hard to get past. So hard to get past. So hard to get past! Oh my god! No, wait. Yeah, right. Simp gets it.
Yeah, Skyz is here for the trades. I mean, he's already done his job picking up the big 2. No openings towards the back alley. Surge not even remotely close to really touching this hill. Finally nearby for the final 15, but now everybody else is in the mix.
Jesus!
Now you're getting gunned down and chopped along the way. 3 good hills out of 7 for New York. And they built themselves a 30-point lead.
Somehow pulled it back, Surge. You were looking so good. You had that lead. And it's just starting to crumble. The Subliners cannot be stopped. Smack bang in the middle we go. Second set of hard points. We don't get to say that too often on this map. Presence being felt right now by New York.
And Skyz on another 5 spree. I'm to talk about it, main AR, who really just plays his life second to none right now. 18-7. A minute at hill time, and looking for his teammates to trade. He stays alive long enough to get everybody back in the mix. Clean 4 down in the feed, and I think they're worried about the bottom spawns actually coming through, so they don't read this, but they still might be able to take it over.
Subliners is a masterclass right now in hardpoint. 7 for HyDra. 8 for HyDra. A few more players around him. The dead silence still active. The man had a knife out for a moment there. You know he is feeling frisky.
Just catching him absolutely perfect, man. The centering is clean, the hip firing is clean, and maybe if anything for Subliners, a small misstep. They could have jumped on and blocked these bottom spawns. Unsuccessful because they didn't get the read. In Seattle, the beneficiaries of it. You get a full 60 here. Not only are you back in the game, you'll be back in control.
We're talking about like complete and total flow state for Subliners. Massive work there from the streak, put in overtime. Kudos to those pilots who managed to land those tags. That was huge. 2 players go down. He's still holding this one though. Accuracy. He is nestled in there. Fred's trying to help him buy some space, buy some time, getting back into this game. It's not over yet. Here for the Surge.
I mean, look, Surge were handed the gift of those spawns being open, and so far they have taken full advantage of that fact. Dominant on bottom Cantina. Accuracy collecting all of that time, but we talk about the holds and we talk about the breaks. The holds from Subliners have been flawless. It is back to 10 and a full 60. Subliners win the game, and you can barely get past HyDra. It's what happened in the hotel hardpoint as well. Just one good hill, and Subliners ended. That's what they're looking to do here in 10.
There's not a lot between these two teams. We called it on the way in. Here we go, though. A lot of noise being made. Oh my God, KiSMET's on the push here. No way!
Oh God!
He wins that fight. He backs on out. 45 seconds here. You got to be absolutely pristine now on the approach towards the hard point. Here comes the break. Simp, the first man in. That nade's not going to work out. It's good kills. It's great kills. But wait, Priestahh comes in from upstairs. No, my God, what a win! Mack's there, Pred there. What did we just watch?
Hey, a couple world stars, but a bailout. Surge still in this game. They get a ton of scrap time, and now they have the advantage going towards this new hill. I saw Precision get pulled. I see Mack getting the kills in the feed in Seattle.
Damn.
They get the back alley. Mack trying to make amends.
Mack's trying to make it happen here. Barbershop, one last time. A few seconds for Seattle Surge to stay alive here in the tournament. For Subliners, you break that hard point, you hold on to it, we call you champions. Let's go.
Oh, man, didn't check the back alley. KiSMET's got this on lock. He's got a player above him, and he's just looking for the trade. Doesn't make the read. That's where Seattle are hitting this hill.
Here comes Seattle, the 2 players there making through the back alleyway. Skyz guns up, he gets pushed back, enough space to move forward. HyDra, though, in the back alleyway causing problems. Accuracy on the point, he wins the fight. Oh my! It all comes together in the end. Quite frankly, we didn't know what was going on there. But Seattle, stay alive. You had to send it. And this final kill from Accuracy. Oh my God, you guys might have missed it there, but he was swinging for the fences. The Iceman gets it done from the hit to stay alive and keep his team in the tournament.
Yeah, quite literally the hit fire with the attack from Accuracy inside of the hill. But I mean, look, a back and forth game, right? Seattle outplayed them on more hills more often than not, but the few hills New York got the setup, locked it down. I mean, both tin number 1 and just outside tin number 2, and then the parking lot. Near perfect full 60s. Really, I think the moment of the game for me is Subliners. They got like a 4-man wipe on P1, incorrectly read the spawns, admittedly spawns sometimes unreadable, but didn't jump on the bottom side of the map, and that's where Seattle turned their game in their favor. And they just got outslayed heftily as well. Mack felt the pain, 12 and 26. Might have gotten a couple windy shots in there more than once towards the end, but hey, makes up for it. Big 2-piece in the back alley to help close out that game, so they didn't get a lot of them, but at least Mack got some very important ones.
It was those towards the end as well. They were so huge for Mack. Well, there we go. Halfway through the series, the hump map, there it's done. Mercado hardpoint is complete. And Seattle Surge buy themselves a lifeline here in the series. Embassy Search and Destroy now coming up after this. And this could be it, man. Is this the turnaround for Surge? Is this the actual momentum shift?
I mean, I think, again, if you can get over the hump of Mercado hardpoint, which they have done successfully, things, again, when I say get easier, you're in a grand finals of a CDL tournament. There's no such thing as easy, but maybe just a little bit of pressure is going to be off you. But at the same time, I mean, you got to relax backstage. You got to get back in the swing of things. If you're getting outslayed like that, it will be a rarity to win a hard point. So you got to make sure the gun comes out hot. You can't get outslayed like that again.
Oh my good God. Well, the players are taking a break. We're going to take a break as well. On the other side of this one, Embassy Search and Destroy. Another ridiculous series taking place here in Raleigh. Major 1 has been unbelievable, and you fans are one of the reasons why. We come back, more CDL action. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty League Major 1 here in Raleigh. It continues, maybe not too much deeper into the night, but for now the New York Subliners still sitting on tournament point 3-1. Seattle Surge with a fantastic bounce back there on Methodz hardpoint. Now though, it's another search and destroy. We descend on aBeZy. We've got an appointment, something about visas, something about bombs. I don't know, I don't read the emails.
And for anyone that has visa troubles, you got to make sure to hit up the embassy, get your butt on a plane and get out here. That is a joke for one person, and I'm very sorry that I just made that. But embassy S&D is where we're going to be going. Obviously, Seattle working on the comeback, and it's going to be a fun map because, again, at least on the side of Seattle, they haven't played it a ton, which, of course, on the flip side for New York, not a massive amount of intel. And not the most standard map we have for S&D. You definitely have options. I know, like, the success of post plants over at the A-bomb site, very efficient. Obviously, the B-bomb site, very preferred. You get aggressive options. You get options with the snipe. And for your accuracy, just got them. Just got them.
So here's a point. If Fortress is like medieval bocage, this is like modern bocage.
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. I'll see you on Reddit. 3-1 split right now for the New York Subliners on defense, and we're going to be running that snippety snaps for Skyz as he's been hitting tags all tournament long.
And KiSMET with the first blood dome on accuracy. That is not a fun one. Not exactly a sniper duel for the moment. Skyz maybe repositioning, but Simp certainly had it up top, and Pred, there's a little bit of noise on the map. He got spotted, and HyDra takes him down. I was gonna say a player towards the middle of the map gets the intel, and in the disrespectful position, HyDra in the stall.
I think, quite frankly, that's a very awkward place for a window. KiSMET wins a big gunfight. Ooh, round Subliners.
Whether it be an architect or a designer, sometimes windows can be placed in weird spots, and Subliners get the quick bounce back, right? The Mercado, a little bit of a nail biter. Certainly felt the pain towards the end, but instant bounce back round. HyDra, great positioning towards the middle of the map. KiSMET with the first blood to open up the map. Great work out of those two.
Two very different stories on either side of this stage right now. A slight flurry of nervous anticipation and intensity from the Subliners on the other side surge, trying to regain that lethal state of zen we see them in so often.
Those trucks haven't exploded yet, so you gotta be a little bit careful of your Skyz. Yeah, nades might be chasing that, but Seattle, they have two players in PD, and Pred, they have no ideas here, but you close the door, doesn't matter. Peekaboo bomb down, blood's all over the map. But if you got Seattle, two players inside of PD right now with the bomb down, good luck trying to root them out.
Oh, I love this from Skyz. No way. Ooh, he got the shot off. Priestahh cleaned up, Surge bounced back.
So aggressive. Just over on like the P2 side of the map, you saw Seattle running down the A site lane. All the nades, all the stuns coming through. You see Skyz not able to make that challenge. Seattle take perfect advantage over the map pressure, and again, you have a moment where Pred is just inside a bottom PD, like in P4. HyDra is never going to expect something like that, so very quick round. Seattle get that bounce back.
There's Mack. Currently sitting at 3-1 for Seattle Surge. Nades up. Wow, what a throw. Good work. That's the cross, top right-hand side of the minimap covered. They're not going to be able to make it across the tennis court. Some form of rain has delayed play.
Yeah, and I think now what Sid might need to find a pick with the sniper rifle. Might be the only opportunity to get back in the swing of things, and you have a little bit of a sniper standoff. Sid's actually looking towards the middle of the map, and for the moment, New York, no one overcommitting, no one peeking anything.
Cool.
Just holding down the lane.
Warning shots, nothing but.
Ooh,
Sib. Deuce. 3v3.
Called that one, and now you get options. I will say, KiSMET has put himself in the most dangerous position of the map. He is invisible to the Seattle players.
Oh, Sib was in the window. I think he saw him. Yeah, he's trailed on him right now. KiSMET, you better stay down. That's gonna sting. It's not enough for the kill. Mack has to back on up, and it comes HyDra. 2v2.
He's fine. I was gonna say, KiSMET doesn't actually need to move as soon as he stands up, though. He doesn't get blasted, and just like that, Surge get the clearance. They get blooded. They still clutch. Sib able to find two in that round, and you think the setup was gonna be there just because KiSMET was in the interesting spot, and what a tough one to hit. I think Skyz knew there was a sniper up there, so that's why he's diving across like that, but hey, Sib right now, he ain't missing.
You've eliminated the options that the Subliners have. If you're Seattle Surge, you force them to sit in these tight little spots, you take care of that. You don't miss, don't lose.
Being able to establish sniper dominance on a map like this, massively beneficial. Straight down the middle of the lane, by the way. This is Seattle again, a different sort of look on the aggressive plays. Sniper battle on space.
What is Sib's head made of? What? How's he alive?
As PaulEhx says, you gotta aim higher.
I'm still in disbelief. Oh my God, 2v2.
If Seattle clutch this, you break all of your controllers simultaneously.
Yep. That was amazing. You must have just clipped the very edge of that piece of wall. I don't know. Oh, hello. Eyes on. Here we go, Skyz. Hold him down. Here comes. Oh, he misses. No. Here comes the flank. Here comes Sib. What a win. 1v1.
Don't peek.
15 seconds.
He's got to pre-fire this, dude. He has to like pre-fire right at A and just pray he can connect with the kill.
Oh!
He's gonna get it, but not with enough time.
Wait.
He's on a 5 spree.
The Iceman?
I was gonna say, I think you might want to run away from it and get the precision. It didn't look like he had it. He stuck it just in case, but no streaks there from accuracy. Skyz gets the timing perfect.
He did.
In Sib.
Wait a minute!
That is an expensive helmet. The most expensive helmet I've ever seen.
Goddamn Wolverine over there made a better man team. What the? VAR, please.
Look, I tell my teammates all the time, I shoot people in the head and get hit markers. I'm just glad I got evidence.
Yeah,
that
I've never once believed you when you said that, ever. And now I've seen it.
All the time.
Tied up 2-2. What an exciting round that was.
Maybe he aimed too high.
That's making me rethink the LAB pick. MCPR, a little high cal, then there we go. Pressure now top side, oh my god, of the embassy. Mack's first blood there, up close and personal with attack 56. Very awkward situation. This time though, Skyz does get Mack.
Yeah, didn't aim for the head that time, so you get the kill. That's how it pans out with this one, and that is gonna be bombed down in the top bathroom. Someone for Seattle needs to go and collect. Playing for picks on these outer trucks. Accuracy, not the right gun for the job. Never gonna win this gunfight. You can only get shots into tag, but in the meantime, Fred is the one that's gonna fall, and this guy's barely able to get away with 12 HP. You still gotta collect that bomb.
I mean, this is great teamwork again out of the subline. It's like you get that tags in for your, like accuracy. All you do is end up seeing the rest of the subliners move around now and pin you in. They are doing the rap here.
Sip's still praying for a pick, but you've now just picked up the bomb with only 20 seconds left on the clock. And by the time you do, KiSMET had all the time in the world to go on this flank. And just a burn of the dead silence to punch open glass, and had to have gotten spotted by Priestahh.
Had to have. Yeah, here they come. Whoop, that's a big shot. And this time, Skyz won't let him get away. Subliners take the lead, 3-2.
And Sip clearly not in a hurry, doesn't feel it's important to have the dead silence at the start of the next round. Take a look at this shot, and again, if you don't aim for the head, you'll get the kill. Skyz making the adjustments on the fly. You'd love to see it.
Center mass. Caesar Skyz bueno.
Aim small, miss small.
I wonder what they're saying. Sib's not saying anything. Oh, here we go. The pressure is now on. This is a must-win for Seattle Surge. Oh, nerdy nade spots.
Well, think about this.
Oh my god, wait.
The first round they had, yeah, over towards Xbox, they were aggressive to try to get up in these positions to make the play. So I think the idea was right with the grenades, but no connection. Do you ever make a read like this? By the way, Mack is potentially working. I mean, you just have two SMGs pushed up on either outer lane or maybe attack for Mack. But he's got to back down, a door open and a door closed.
Whoa.
This is not an open and shut case.
Skyz still got that pressure. Wait, did he? I mean, he may have seen.
I think he knows. I think he knows.
He knows. Wait for it. Woo! His name.
Great counter snipe by Sip though, so it is still a 3v3. One sniper down for the side of New York. Yours is still out on the side of Seattle. And this bomb, no intention of moving just yet.
That will never not look funny. You're out towards the bomb site now. Priestahh, good coverage, and Sib has got to do a lot of work from up here. And here it comes. Oh, can't get away with his life. 2v1, it's done. Subliners, one step closer to victory here in Raleigh.
And Surge are about to break. By the way, Priestahh, for those final 2 kills, I think absolutely snaps. We'll take a look at Skyz, but Priestahh certainly putting in work for the final 2 kills. And good intel. I don't know if it was the door opening, closing. I don't know how they sniffed that one out, but Skyz making the reads. New York have control all over the map.
4-2. 2 more rounds and the Subliners are your champions. Seattle Surge. Time to go big.
A lot of players about to cross.
Oh
a lot of players about to cross. They made it.
They make it safe. Whoa, another shot whizzes past the head of Caesar Skyz.
And this is perfect. You get the bomb down, you get all 4 men up, but the problem is you have 0 control of the embassy building.
Yeah, Subliners are trying to make this play happen fast, but they're not going to get there quick enough. Mack and Co are going to be able to reposition now and set this play up. Priestahh, wins the fight on the back line. Oh, pistol there from Sib. He takes one with him, but it's 2v3. Mack, great job, springs into the fight. And Pred has got the most important job of all right now to watch that bomb in a moment.
HyDra's gonna make this play though. I think HyDra might actually be able to make this play.
Spotted it!
Gotta spot him out through the door, but he's running out of time. You gotta try.
Oh,
no! 1 HP in a dream, and PaulEhx wins his. Both singling him out, and even with time pressure like that, it's Seattle that crumble. New York clutch and stare down your teammate and listen to the comms. KiSMET dishing out the intel. There was 18 seconds left on the clock. I'm thinking HyDra has to fly, and instead Mack just falls into the trap. The patience is perfect. And a single round to be crowned champion.
Tournament point. New York Subliners. Man, you gotta go wild now, Serge. We need 4 straight rounds in a tournament where actually that has happened. Pressure now, tension, 1 single bullet, Skyz. Take care of accuracy, and you're 1 step closer to lifting a trophy above your head.
And no sniper Simp this round. He's the man playing aggressive towards the middle of the map, so I'm expecting Pack 56s out and about.
Oh, maybe more than 1 bullet. Jesus. First blood, Simp. HyDra with immediate bounce back, 3v3.
It's a sniper. You gotta be so careful if your accuracy. And it's actually Skyz backing down. The only player here for Seattle really on defense to defend this B point. He's got the angle, it's Mack.
Mack's gonna be able to pass information. I doubt he'll be able to get a kill. That would be a very, very big prize here. Here comes Skyz! Nails it. Advantage. New York Subliners.
Just let him get to work, and he spots accuracy on the flank. Skyz has all the intel. Pred the only one that can make a play. And if you go out, you get gunned down. It's accuracy.
Last
this
man.
is it.
This is it! And it's over! The New York Subliners have shocked the league. Defied all odds. Defied all expectations. They have slaughtered Seattle. I'm crying too.
And without question, a team and an organization that has faced more criticism, seemingly, than everybody else from the offseason. Tailing into the first 2 weeks of the year. And since then, since that meta switch, these guys have been on fire. Teaching in every single game mode. Champions.
The New York Subliners are your Major 1 champions. And what a moment for all 4 of them. A fantastic way to start the Modern Warfare 2 season. The tournament of a lifetime for Priestahh. A major first there for KiSMET. Arguably one of the best players in the world right now.
No 2 ways about it. Absolutely is, without question. New coach on the roster as well. Jubilation for Troy.
And it's not the first time Sender has had the joy of lifting a trophy. But what a pickup for the New York Subliners. A powerful coaching staff, a sensational roster. And they've just taught us all a thing or two about how to play Modern Warfare 2.
And exerted a level of dominance that series felt like it only took a New York minute. Every single game mode, straight across the board. Everything you could want out of a team, they delivered.
Tell you what, mate, the power rankings are going to be all over the place after this event. I don't think any predictions anyone had coming in this was ringing out true. It all went crazy. An event that I don't think any of us are going to forget for a while. That's it for myself and Chance. It's over to Blaze on stage with our champions. From underdogs to the big dogs, your New York Subliners are your Major 1 champions! Wow! What a tournament that was, Skyz!
Skyz, let me talk to you, man. You're getting it done in a 4-1 fashion. You're wearing yellow. How you feel right now getting that first major win?
Honestly, I don't even know, bro. I'm literally lightheaded, but we did a lot of work coming into this event. I'm proud of the guys. Like, they were carrying me whenever I did bad, and whenever somebody did bad, we just carried each other. We have insane teamwork. I fucking love my team.
Yo, you guys have been playing absolutely phenomenal throughout the entirety of the time. Priestahh, when it comes down to it, you know, you have had a comeback event, playing phenomenal. What does this win mean for you, P-Dog?
I didn't hear what you just said at the end, but I'm gonna be honest, like, they had me in the finals, man. I was kind of struggling for a bit, but we're up 3-0, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing if it's working. So shout out to these guys, man. They made my job so easy, bro.
Yeah. Yo, pass the mic on over to your coach D-Real real quick, okay? Because we'll pass it on over. Because I want to talk, you know, how you feel about these boys and what they've done here.
I am so proud of everyone on this stage. The amount of work, the amount of hours we've put in, I am proud of every single one of yours. I want to say to all the fans, everyone in New York, thank you so much for the support. And big fucking shout out to him.
Yeah, give it up.
This one.
Pass
This
it
is
on
his
mic.
moment.
Let's give it the mic. You gotta talk.
Dude, these coaches are insane. The amount of work they put in is actually unreal. Behind the scenes, you guys don't see what they do, but like, bro, they make it so easy for us on the stage, and that's all I want to say.
Give it up
These
for
guys
one
are
more
insane,
time,
bro.
everybody.
Give it back to Troy, though.
Pac. Yep.
Give it to Mack.
Now, Paco. Come on, Paco. You gotta get on the mic one time.
No.
Paco.
What the fuck you got?
What does this mean for you, man?
I hate that. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm so nervous right now.
Hey, you're a champion, though. You know that, right?
I don't even know what to say. I'm just happy.
You're good.
I'm just happy. I proved Crimsix wrong. I'm so happy for that. So, apparently I was not trying. I mean, I'm fucking trying. So, I've been putting like a lot of work. Like, I don't even know, like, that's just like a good feeling.
Yeah. You did fantastic, Paco. Hand the mic on over to KiSMET. And KiSMET and Raleigh and all Call of Duty fans out there, I want you guys to know, KiSMET is your tournament MVP! Now, KiSMET, it was a year ago you won at the Pro-Am, and you come back full circle, and you win here with the Subliners. What does this mean for you, man?
I mean, it means everything, man. I've been working really hard for this, and I got a chip last year, but it wasn't in front of all these amazing people, so now I've got this. I want to do this every time.
You had a great tournament, man. Tell me about your teammates here and going through that matchup, okay? What was going through your head trying to lead them and get over the Seattle Surge right there?
I mean, we just wanted revenge. Winners was a fluke. So, you know, I came into this, you know, you can ask anybody here, I was the most confident. I was like, bro, I have these guys down. Don't worry, just play your game. I'm going to make it easy. And they trusted me. And, you know, I'm the bulldog. Yay! The fucking bulldog.
Hey, and lastly, what do you want to say to the fans out here that's been supporting the Subliners, man?
I am him. But not for real. The fans, I really do appreciate you guys. We hear everything you guys say. I read every tweet after every single match, and you guys make it just, I don't know, it's something to play for, and I appreciate all of you guys so much.
Raleigh, one more time! Give it up for your Major 1 champions, the New York Subliners!
Congratulations, Subliners, on an excellent finish here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And what a finish it was as they dispatched of the Seattle Surge, taking home $200,000 in the first major of the 2023 season. Welcome back in, everybody. Chris Puckett alongside Tunney. We got Alley Cat and Nameless, and we got to break down this epic finals. Nameless, we thought for a moment this was going to be a blank sheet on the other side. We had a 3-0 lead from the New York Subliners. They came out with fire, and they put their foot on the throat in that final game.
Listen, man, this New York Subliners team is special. Like, in the first week of the CDL, I remember we had a segment, and I was talking about New York. I said they look lost. They don't know what they're doing. They're not on the same page. The communication isn't there.
They're not
I was
working
questioning
together.
their leadership. Literally every facet of Call of Duty competitive. We go into that week 2, everybody starts to fry, and I'm like, will there be consistency? Throughout this entire tournament, we saw improvements in every single game mode. Their tight setups in hardpoint, the rotations out of KiSMET, the search and destroy clutches were there, and their control was dominant in these final moments. This is a special team led by some great players, and Priestahh's back on that stage front.
It's awesome to see Priestahh on land doing what the man does. He's back at the top of his game. KiSMET, though, gets the MVP, and we were talking about it. It was so hard to choose just one player.
Yeah.
I know you were going for Priestahh, Ali. Ton, you were saying it's got to be the Bulldog. The plays he's making are insane right now. What was different about watching New York in person this week for you, Ton?
Honestly, we always kind of talk about KiSMET and filling that role, etc., etc. But we know he's got slaying in his game, but he brought it to the next level in this event. We were watching the finals out there, we were discussing it, and I was watching out the window, I was like, nah, KiSMET's absolutely frying. It was every single time we on board them, 2-piece, 3-piece. He was being that player that he is, that unselfishness, but on top of that, bringing the slaying to the game. He was unbelievable all weekend long.
Great stuff across the board from the Subliners. The statistics, ridiculous. Their matchups, though, that's what I find most impressive. I was going through it.
Teams.
2 3-0s in their groups, and then they get rid of Florida. They get rid of their opponent, the Las Vegas Legion. They get rid of Toronto Ultra. They knock out Atlanta. And then KiSMET taking the helm here as the shot caller in the grand finals. They get the revenge, as he called it, over the Seattle Surge, Ali.
Back-to-back Pro-Am champs now. That makes it for the New York Subliners roster, and KiSMET, of course, was a part of that original roster last year. And to do it in the fashion that they did, like, they did not let it go the distance. There was a little bit of an inch given to Seattle Surge, and like Ann said, they put the foot on the throat here. 6-2 Embassy Search Destroy. It was masterclass all around, from the snipes from Skyz, the first bloods from Priestahh, the dirty work from KiSMET. I mean, all around, everybody in this New York Subliners. I will never forget the interview that KiSMET had. 25%. We are just trying to make sure everybody's doing their job, and that's not usually how these interviews go. Usually it's, you know, we're all giving 100%, and if somebody's slacking, I'm giving, you know, somebody's going to put in 110%. That is not their game plan. It is everybody does their job, and they do their job well, and I think that really shows this weekend here at Major 1.
And I like how Priestahh called out my teammates carrying me throughout that finals. He drops 1,000 damage. The man had ridiculous numbers. Is this team, though, going to be affected by the meta potentially? Because we know between now and when we see everybody next, there could be some new weapons in the mix. There could be some whole new strategies done.
That we've seen a change from week number 1 to week number 2, so give it a few more weeks' time and you never really know. Look, I think, though, the teamwork is a really huge thing for them. Of course, we did see more from them when the attack came in, but I don't think it was just that. I think, honestly, we've seen them improve on every single facet. A really, really tippable job from the rest.
Well, the composition of this team is so good for really any meta. I mean, you look at Priestahh and Skyz, they're like hybrid players. They can pull out the SMG even if they needed to. And then KiSMET and HyDra, they're the best SMG duo that we have in the league currently. I did not think I would be saying that when you look at teams like a team like Seattle Surge, a team like Atlanta FaZe. Well, guess what? It's the New York Subliners. It's because their playmaking ability. They make something from nothing each and every time when they need to clutch up. In that control, it was just KiSMET at the end there on the point. That man popped a 3-piece. Like, those types of moments, man, you just can't replicate. Unless you're New York.
Incredible plays. MVP honors have been dished out. Let's take a look, though, at our end tournament statistics. These are our top KDs across the board. Remember, coming into day 3, you had 4 players from the New York Subliners in your top 10. As we close things out, Skyz going to finish on top. Cellium right behind it. Pred from the Surge, who finished 2nd here at the event, gets 3rd. And HyDra closes things out in the top 4 for the Subliners. Awesome performances across the board. Any surprises on this sheet, Ali?
I wouldn't really say surprises overall. I do see the fact that Priestahh made it into their way in, but Afro now as well, and I actually kind of want to touch on that for a moment here. Shout out Afro for not being an onliner. I know that was literally something said about that guy throughout the entire online qualifiers and last year, so I believe that's not the last we're going to see of impressiveness from him in this game.
Afro is the truth, and remember, you can catch all 12 CDL teams back in action as we are gearing up for a fun year in 2023. Here's a final look, though, at the first event of the new season coming your way from Raleigh. It's Subliners with the 4-1 over the Seattle Surge, our final score. Huge shout out to everyone who got down here to the venue live in person in Raleigh, North Carolina. Massive love to everyone working behind the scenes, and a massive shout out to everyone in the chat who is with us all weekend long. We hope you enjoy your drops and get ready to rejoin us, because next we'll see you live in person in Boston. It's all going down February 2nd to the 5th at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway, the brand new venue playing host to the Call of Duty League for Major Number 2. Thank you all for tuning in. It was an absolute blast. Remember, get your tickets right now. They're on sale at callofdutyleague.com. Before we go, Ton, final thoughts on this event?
Oh, so happy with the Subliners winning. We are maybe going to have a year like Vanguard where it's back and forth all over the place. So excited for it, Pocket.
Ton, excellent joining us here on the desk. It was amazing to work with you. Can't wait to hear you and Brycey reunited on the
couch. I missed that big ball of fluff. Oh, my God.
We miss you, Bryce.
But we can't wait to get back in the studio as well. It'll be Nameless, aLLeY, and I next time you tune into Headquarters. We'll catch you then.
You don't wanna see me with no limits. Rise to another level, dream to the finish with a team independent, yeah. We moving like a steamroller, really, we extreme with it, feel me kinda mean with it, better duck. Like we hit you with a cyber truck. But through the dirty, seen a lot of muck. We on the rise, man, your time is up. We put in work, you on a pile of luck. We on another level, better move and know your time is ticking. We about to cast it out and reel it in just like we fishing. I told you it would happen, maybe next time you will listen. Just because it glisten doesn't mean it's go, so pay attention. We always stay consistent, keep on top of the mission. Squad, keep it authentic, give the haters some distance. We about to change the channel, me, we about to change your vision. If you moving with us, better keep it on and handle business, handle business. Are you ready for the rise? Are you ready for the rise? Are you ready for the rise? The rise will be televised. Are you ready for the rise? Are you ready for the rise? Are you ready for the rise? The rise will be televised. Are you ready for the rise? Are you ready for the rise? Are you ready for the rise? The rise will be televised. Are you ready for the rise? Are you ready for the rise? Are you ready for the rise? The rise will be televised. Yo. Will be televised.